This year, for Bible, we've studied a lot of different topics, and the last one was, as you'll remember, the Lord's Prayer. The latest one that we're doing right now is on the Bible, guidance for everyone. Tuesday's assignment was to make a list of your favorite things. How many of you have heard this song, Raindrops on Roses and Whiskers on Kittens? You know that My Favorite Things song? These are a few of my favorite things. Well, we asked you what your favorite things are, and I thought I'd just go ahead and tell you some of my favorite things, and I'm looking forward to seeing what your favorite things are too. So it says, make a list of your favorite things, activities, toys, books, places, and foods. What are your favorite Bible stories? So I thought about it, and I thought, well, my favorite activities are studying Chinese. Did you know that? I think you know that about me. I like to study Chinese. I like walking, singing, and hiking in the mountains, among other things. I can't think of any toys that I have at this point. I used to like to play with dolls when I was young. I remember that, but I don't really have any favorite toys now. Books. The only one I could think of right offhand that I've just loved so much, Swift Arrow. And I think another one now that I'm thinking about it would be Dookie, Suki, and Big Mo. And I've read both of those in these classes. And places, my house. Good thing because I'm spending a lot of time there now since we are working from home a lot. I happen to be in the classroom right now, but I've been at home a lot, and I know you are too. A lot of other favorite places. I love going to the beach. I didn't write that one down, but that's fun. Foods. I love apples, popcorn, like Indian food. What are my favorite Bible stories? I love the story when Joseph and his brothers are reunited, and it's just such a good story all the way around. Joseph's coat of many colors and just how that whole story goes is just amazing. Jesus calms the storm. Jesus calling the little children to him. So those are some of my favorite Bible stories. And we're going to be talking about how the Bible is put together and the elements of the Bible and all kinds of things as we explore the Bible in the next few weeks. Well, the next assignment that you were asked to do, let's look at our assignment page. For Bible Wednesday was the Bible statement cards. And I got some questions about that, and I can understand why. Maybe it's kind of hard to figure out what to do. So what you were supposed to do was to put a period, an exclamation mark, or a question mark, or an X by each of the cards. You go through and you see which ones you believe are 100% true, and you put an exclamation mark. Which ones you think are true, put a period. Which ones you're not sure if they're true or not, put a question mark. Ones that you know are not true, and put an X. And it's just fun to look them over, and I'm going to go through them with you now because I think you've already done that. And I'll tell you what I put and what the answers are because I've looked up the answers. The Bible was first written in Greek, Hebrew, and Aramaic. Did you know if that was true or not? I put a period because I was pretty sure it was true. I should have known 100%, but I didn't right off hand when I was putting the punctuation. It should have been an exclamation mark because definitely that's true. The people who wrote the Bible needed to spend a lot of time talking to God to know what he wanted them to write. Don't you think that's true? For sure, they needed to know what God wanted them to write, so I put an exclamation mark. The Bible tells the story of God and what he has done for us. For sure, I put an exclamation mark there. God used many different types of people to write the Bible. Some of these people had never even been to school. Well, I know that that's actually true. A lot of his apostles had never been to school, his disciples. So that's an exclamation mark. On the next card, it took 40 people about 1,500 years to write the Bible. I put a question mark because I really didn't know the answer to that. But I looked it up online because, you know, we're lucky enough to be able to do that nowadays, and I found the answer very quickly, and that is actually true. Because the Bible was written a long time ago, there's not a lot we can learn from it. Do you think that's true? Well, I definitely think it's not true, so I put an X. The Bible is made up of 44 books. Is that true? Definitely not. How many books is it? The Bible was first written on scrolls, not in a book. And I know that that's true, and I don't know if you knew that was true, but it is. So you're not going to get things right or wrong as far as if you put the wrong punctuation mark, because how do I know what you knew to start off with? But it just kind of gives you a starting point to think about the Bible and how it was written. So we're all just doing introductory things right now. Well, then Thursday's lesson is to do, let's see, where's the lesson plan here? I'm kind of wandering all over the place here. Okay, Thursday's lesson plan for Bible is the Bible genres worksheet and story, which takes a little bit longer than the other 2 days has taken, because in addition to filling out the answers on the worksheet right here, you will also need to read the story on Appendix H, Tell Me a Story. When you're done, you will answer these questions. And maybe Friday, I can go through with you and see how you did and maybe give some of my answers. So have a good time giving it a try.